People on Oahu, unpaid or underpaid for moving out of Rails Way, may not know until next year that they're entitled to a make good from the city. Gina Mangieri is always investigating and explains. Gina?
HART is working to figure out how to square up with everyone affected by the relocations that the FTA said were improper. The feds found most among 100 relocations reviewed were non-compliant. All of this has to happen while also prepping for construction along busy Dillingham Boulevard. Back in February 2018, HART caught and self-reported problems with how its relocation staff and a contractor dealt with businesses, homes, and tenants that had to be moved out of the rail right-of-way in 2016 and prior. A federal checkup found even more problems. The FTA said 3/4 of all relocation cases were non-compliant with federal guidelines. Some were paid too much or even double paid for things HART had bought during property acquisition. But FTA said many were unpaid or shorted. When, probably, can people who were negatively affected expect to get a check in hand or some other kind of cure in hand that's due to them?
Well, the report details what the FTA found in terms of overpayments, underpayments, or no payments. So we have to sort through all that information, go out and interview all these folks. It's going to have to happen over the course of next year.
It all has to happen by end of September 2020. HART's CEO tells me they have no log or history of complaints from people, and many entitled to a remedy may not even know yet.
Well, I think to the best of our ability, we're going to go and attempt to meet with all of those folks. And we want to make sure that they're treated correctly at this point. And if they weren't aware of a problem, we're going to make them aware.
Meanwhile, a whole separate awareness campaign is kicking off to tell businesses, customers, and residents along one of the route's most congested stretches that Dillingham Boulevard is about to become a major construction zone for 2 years. Mark your calendars for November 12th.
One of the things that we've learned from the west heading on into the east is that really preparing businesses for the impact of construction is really key and important.
Public involvement staff told a HART board committee that a series of community meetings take place this month, and they'll be trying new things like a business outreach center in a vacant Dillingham space, monthly meetings, even a symposium with folks who weathered rail's earlier phases.
We're also going to have a lessons learned panel from the west side businesses coming in on the east side to talk about some of the things and tactics that they've done to help navigate through construction and keep themselves up and running.
One of the absolutes is 24/7 access to all the businesses and all the residents along Dillingham Boulevard. We understand that's really important, as well as keeping all the intersections open, keeping the sidewalks open, and as well as the bus service. This is a very heavily utilized corridor.
Well, log on to our website for a link to more details about the relocation make goods and also the Dillingham Boulevard project. We've put up maps, dates, and how to navigate that area during 2 years of construction. Back to you.